Mars Hill defeated Catawba 31-28 last Saturday in overtime. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, I thought we played in spots. I thought we played great on both sides of the ball, but we made a lot of mistakes. Made some mistakes in the kicking game that really hurt us, and we gave up some big plays. And then on offense, we just didn't finish on a lot of drives. But when we did execute, we played extremely well.
The defense made a 4th-and-1 stand in overtime to seal the victory. Talk about that play call and the ensuing reaction.
Well, it was 3rd and a foot or less than a foot, and we held them. Then it was 4th and a foot or less than a foot, and we held them. And on the 4th down call, when we held them, you know, it was pandemonium. Place went crazy, or our sideline went crazy, and you know, it was just an unbelievable stand. It's hard to hold somebody 2 plays in less than a foot, and it was just a phenomenal play by our defense.
After the 4th down, when the refs stretched out the chains to measure on the last play of the game, what went through your mind?
You know, just wow. How do you dodge it? You know, we dodged the bullet, and but our players made it happen. I mean, we converted a 4th and 17, and then we held them twice inside the 1 yard line. I mean, you know, our players took care of business when they had to. We should have taken care of some business earlier, but boy, what a great game and a great win for our program.
Tailback Jonas Randolph set new Mars Hill records in the game with 46 rushes for 331 yards. Talk about his play and the play of the offensive line.
Well, you know, we found him in some things that we felt good about, and our offensive line did a great job of blocking. And Jonas, he had a long run called back. We had a holding call, and if not, and a touchdown call back, he could. You know, you think, boy, 331. It could have been 355, 360. You know, very easily. It's amazing what he did. Just totally amazing what he did.
John Rick also, with his 3 touchdown passes in the game, set a new Mars Hill career mark. Now it's 42. Talk about the play of your quarterback.
Well, I thought our receivers in the 4th quarter caught the ball extremely well, and John found those guys. But he's making great reads, and he understands the offense, knows where the ball's got to go, and he's picking the right people to throw to.
Jonas, for his efforts, was named South Atlantic Conference Offensive Player of the Week for the 4th time this season. What are your thoughts on his play so far this season?
Well, you rush for 331 yards. That's like passing for 650 or 750 yards. I mean, that's just astronomical numbers, and he deserves it. You know, a guy rushed for 331 yards, carries it over 40 times. He deserves to be Player of the Week.
You face Lenore Ryan this upcoming Saturday at the Ammons Family Athletic Center in Mears Stadium, kickoff at 1 p.m. Lenore Ryan's coming off a 26-25 loss to Tusculum. What did you see from them in that game?
What we've seen all year and last year, they're a real good football team. They're exceptional running the wishbone, and we got to work extremely hard to stop it and play assignment football. And on defense, they're in the right spots all the time. They do a great job of coaching those guys up, and we know what we got to do, and they know what they got to do. They're a good football team, so we got a lot of work to do to get ready for Lenore Ryan.
Their quarterback, Major Heron, is a multiple-year starter and leads that flex-mode offensive attack. What do you expect, or what do they do well offensively?
Well, you know, he knows how to read it. He knows where the checks are, and he can throws the ball well enough to beat you. And a lot of wishbone quarterbacks, option quarterbacks, can't throw the ball well enough to beat you, but he can. He's one of those that's very accurate, and their receivers are extremely fast, and it's a lot like Georgia Tech. They just put a lot of pressure on them.
Defensively, schematically, they run a 3-4. How do you believe that matches up against your offensive scheme?
Well, they might list it as that. We see them in a 4-man front. They gonna play 8 guys in the box against us. We're gonna see 8 guys within 10 yards of the ball. I mean, it's just gonna happen. And everybody we play now is putting 7, 8 in the box.
Mars Hill moved up 4 spots in the weekly AFCA poll to number 21 in the nation as it was released today. Does that mean anything for your team?
Nah, LR means, that's the only thing that means anything right now is this week in preparing for LR. And there's nothing else out there, and it doesn't matter what we've done in the past. It ain't gonna matter what we do. Next week, we got to take care of business this week.
2 weeks ago, the crowd definitely was a factor, especially towards the end of the game when you defeated Wingate on homecoming. What do you need from them on Saturday, and what do you expect from them for full quarters?
Well, we need the same kind of energy that we had at homecoming. We need everybody to come out, student body, everybody in the community, parents. We need everybody to come, and we need them all to have their rally caps on and help us in this game.